Yo, what it is, man? But today about to react to this. What if King Von was still alive? You know what I'm saying? What if King Von was still alive? About to react to this real quick. We just gotta say about this real quick. Yeah, I just clicked on this video. I thought it was interesting. I want to react to it real quick for y'all. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure you know, let me know you watched the video. And yeah, man, let's get into it. Get this ad real quick.
Mobile games are going big. Play the.
Hey, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy 10 Toes. Now
Let's get into it.
Today,
Shout out 10 Toes.
I got a very special topic for you guys, man. And as you can tell by the title, we're gonna be talking about if King Von was still alive. Now, it's
Shout out 10 Toes.
been a minute since we've done a Still Alive video on my channel, and it only feels right to do King Von next. Like I've said in previous videos, you know, no matter what rapper passes, it's gonna be
he did X. I might watch that shit next though.
Devastating. But when we lose a rapper and they're in the peak of their success, it just leaves us with such mystery and so many what ifs and could have beens for their career. And with King Von, in only 2 years,
Bro, I feel like X could have changed the world though.
he became one of the most notorious.
With some music, he come out with some music right now. He has some music right now that back like that'd be like way back in 2018, 2019, 2021. That'd be doing millions right now probably. It'd be crazy.
Rappers of our generation, whose authenticity in the music reflected the real gangster lifestyle that he was living.
Stupid gangster cause he ugly. Got shot in his head, so now he's stupid slow. They think that's savage. Man, don't nobody get shot in the head. That's good.
People often like to criticize rappers for not keeping it 100 in their music, and nowadays, majority of the rappers who are talking about sliding on ops and drugs they be taking, they're bluffing. But Von, on the other hand, was a demon, and it showed in his music and in his character. You know, people saw the dark energy behind the rapper, and they were fascinated by it. Especially after he passed, the praise was taken to complete new levels, and his reputation as a real-life killer only got larger after his death. As most of us know, there was a 3-hour documentary just connecting the dots throughout his tweets and music lyrics that showed all his killings and labeled him rap's first serial killer. And on top of all of that, I'm not gonna lie, this man's music is fire. We know Von's filthy, so he was killing beats and people, allegedly. And after his death, Von became very praised. And I mean, like, to some people, Von was better than Dirk. I'm not saying he's not, I'm not saying he is, but I mean, that's crazy because Dirk's been around the game for a decade and Dirk's got a lot of versatility, so people were already saying Von's better and Von had just started rapping. What could the future have held for him? Well, we're getting there. And his legacy has been kept alive greatly through Lil Durk shining so hard. Plus, you know, Von had multiple hit songs, multiple viral clips of him just being funny. Von clearly left a mark on the entertainment world because people all around
I was just getting into his music too. Like before he died, I was just getting into his music. That's crazy.
The world still keep his name alive to this day. And with remaining so relevant and coming up on 3 years since Von has passed, you know, it seems like the perfect time to ask, where would King Von be if he was still alive? So in this video, I have 3 outcomes for where King Von would be. And at the end, we'll decide what outcome seems the most realistic. So after doing my fair share of research, I've come to a few conclusions. And I want to start with the worst possible outcome for Von's livelihood in 2023. And what that is Von being locked up. Now, no, that's not just a broad statement because, you know, he's an alleged killer and he's a street rapper. Nah, when Von passed, he was in the middle of fighting a case. As most Von fans know, him and Dirk caught that case together where they allegedly shot at somebody at a gas station. And the case later got dropped after Von passed, and many fans believe that Von would have gotten charged for that case. Now, this was in Atlanta. It was also speculated there was another 3 bodies that were pinned on Von in Chicago. Now, these are all theories because Von's gone, so we'll never know. But this is just to show you that fame didn't stop him from committing crime. And that's a known fact based on his actions in 2018 and 19 and 20, where he was still catching charges. He came straight out of prison to Lil Durk entourage, so he didn't get adjusted from streets to fame. He was involved in both simultaneously. I've heard stories about Von jumping interviewers, clowning other rappers on live for no reason. You know, the notorious rumor that he's the one who put the hit on Duck, allegedly, and Von spent a lot of time in jail throughout his whole life. So saying the first outcome is that he'd be locked up, man, that's just keeping it real. But looking at how Von's prior criminal history,
I thought that too. Just think about that shit. I thought that too, like, he was still alive, probably be locked up right now, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that shit too.
You know, he had some luck in the justice system. And staying quiet.
Before I watched this video, I thought that too, like, a couple days ago, like, if I would still be like,
it really,
if he's still here, if he's still alive, he'd probably be in jail right now, I ain't gonna lie. He'd probably be in jail.
really worked for bro every time. Being a body.
Fighting that case.
in 2 attempts by just staying silent and the witnesses not showing up. That's crazy. Now, I've heard a lot of deeper shit on that, but that's not for this video. So saying that Von had good luck in the federal system, let's say he stayed out of jail. Going on to the second outcome, I want to talk about if Von was truly able to capitalize off the extreme potential he had in store. Now, I say extreme potential for this reason. To flourish in an entertainment industry that thrives in deceiving the masses, you not only need talent, but you need an image to market your talent. And while a lot of rappers will fool the masses about who they are, it always comes to light. So somebody like Von, the labels don't have to tell bro how to play a gangster rapper because that's what he truly is. Von was the epitome of what gangster rap is all about. He's nobody you should idolize or look at as a role model, but we know what the industry pushes and we know what they promote. They just want money. It's evil. They'll never actually promote what betters you. So straight from prison, they just want money. It's evil. They'll never actually promote what betters you. So straight from prison, beating a whole body, then to get put on by one of the most respected rappers in the game, Von was an embodiment of the ideal artist for these major rap labels. I said the same thing about Melly. Not only are these guys creating amazing rap music, they're really living what they rap about. You guys think the label's dumb. The label knows who they signed. The labels know who might just crash out. And then when they crash out and everybody's streaming their music, that label's the one getting paid. You guys think labels don't be thinking this deep. But not even that, like I was saying, just the music they make. I mean, think, Murder on My...
Labels don't be thinking this deep.
Don't be thinking this deep, but not even that, like I was saying, just the music they make. I mean, think, Murder on My Mind, that was being sung word for word by millions of civilians. Same with Crazy Story. These murder anthems.
Sure that sound like this nigga serious? Before he went to jail and he got caught that case. Like, oh, that was he was like scamming, like, what's it called? Not scamming, but trolling some shit.
Go viral. And when you actually have the image to be able to market that, then you're gonna explode in the industry. And that's exactly what was happening to Von right before he passed. So it's very possible if he was still alive, he would have taken over. Because he is exactly the type of artist these labels want to push and want to promote to the masses. And luckily for them, Von had the recipe for the hits and the image to draw people in. I believe that if Von was to have stayed out of jail and actually lock in on his music career, he could have been a straight celebrity, A-list, maybe even bigger than Durk. Von's death really helped out Durk's career and status, if that makes sense, even though it was sad for Durk. Von's death really helped out Durk's celebrity, A-list, maybe even bigger than Durk. Von's death really helped out Durk's career and status, if that makes sense, even though it was sad for Durk. His numbers went up. Then he had the album The Voice, which was dedicated to Von. So if Von never passed, do you think it's possible that Von could have passed Durk and actually became the breakthrough artist on OTF? Well, I think that's very possible and actually was a definite possibility if he was still alive. The only thing that's kind of making me second guess the outcome is that he was just so deep in the streets and trouble seemed to follow him everywhere he would go. So what do you think? Does climbing his way into the mainstream and actually making it to a superstar status sound possible to you guys? Especially now because I explained why who he is and his image, he combines for the ideal rapper in today's music industry. Or maybe I'm overhyping his music, man, I don't know. Because going on to the third option, to keep it 100% real with y'all, right before he passed, he dropped that Welcome to O Block tape. He's already been in the game for about 2 years at this point, and he's dropped a few mixtapes leading to this. But this tape only sold 26K, and while it was a great tape and will go on to do amazing numbers after,
another album that probably with a different cause, something different, or something. Probably wouldn't have been another name, but the album was still alive, probably.
Was Von actually that praised when he was alive? And the answer is, in the streets, yeah. Once Von passed, the mainstream came onto him. Of course, they heard Crazy Story, this and that. But a lot of these white bitches in college who be screaming Crazy Story word for word didn't even know who the face was behind that song. Once he passed, that was what really brought a lot of people to him. And he was everywhere on TikTok. If you weren't familiar with Von, you were after he passed instantly. So do we see a reality where King Von
was getting his hairstyle and all that? That was crazy.
Stayed out of jail, but his music career kind of just stayed that 20-30K level. Because of course, that's possible. His career kind of just stayed that 20 where King Von stayed out of jail, but his music career kind of just stayed that 20-30K level. Because of course, that's possible. Although looking at the three, to me that seems the least probable for the reason Von's music videos just months before his death were getting millions of views in the first 2 days type shit. Those are mainstream numbers. And I don't think people realize how much he was really blowing up until he passed. Because Von was becoming a household name in hip hop. And looking at the three options, man, what do you guys think? Comment down below right now which one you guys think, and be real. I'm debating between 1 and 2 because it is a high possibility bro could be locked up. But if he was able to stay out and continue his career, then I think he'd easily make it to that mainstream level. It's really just a matter of that, because he really had every component you need to blow up in this industry, and his music's great. He was definitely one of
Alright, we watched the whole video, though. I just want to see like my opinion on this. But yeah, that was that what if King Von was still alive. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like the video, subscribe, comment down below. Click that bell to be notified while I post a new reaction video. And yeah, man, I'm out. Peace.